This is a Brooklyn News special report.
And it is good to be with you. Time now 3:31 a.m. We are coming back on the air right now with our continued coverage into this breaking news. We are just learning within the last minute, really, Trump now confirming these attacks, these Venezuelan attacks. We were on the air earlier after sources had said that U.S. had been involved in multiple strikes in the Venezuelan capital, Caracas, Venezuela. They're the capital city. Now Trump on True Social confirming this information. I'll tell you what Trump says. We will dive into the information we are just getting in. Here is Trump also announcing that the U.S. has also captured the Venezuelan leader, President Nicolas Maduro, as well as his wife. They've also been flown out of the country. One moment, and I will read this entire report out to you. Of course, this is just in from President Donald Trump on his social media page. So again, the president confirming these attacks. Here's what he says. He says, quote, the United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with U.S. law enforcement. Details to follow. There will be a news conference at 11 a.m. That is 10 a.m. here Central Time. At Mar-a-Lago. We will bring that to you live when it begins, but we're just getting in this breaking news. Trump confirms these U.S. strikes against saying that, of course, the wife and the leader of Venezuela, quote, have been captured and flown out of the country. So again, the news we are just getting in right this moment. Trump confirming these U.S. strikes against Venezuela and is now saying Maduro's. Excuse me here. Again, we're just getting in this news. I'm going to show you guys the video recap why this all mattered. We were on the air, if you guys remember, a little earlier, about 2 a.m. at some point then, on this news. So we were trying to get this news brought to you, but now we are getting it, of course, confirmed now. Okay, recap quickly here what we know right now. So we originally, back at about the 2 a.m. hour, had came on the air with some breaking news because we had learned that a strike had happened in Venezuela. Later in our coverage then, we had learned that the U.S. was involved in these attacks. To bring you in to some context on these attacks, the U.S. in recent months has continued to attack supposed drug boats and vessels, as well as attack the oil fields in Venezuela, leading to this big rift between the Venezuelan president, Nicolas Maduro, and the White House. I should say President Trump. So President Maduro and President Trump have been going back and forth. Going back to earlier this week, President Maduro on Venezuelan state TV said he would be willing to hold a conversation with President Trump. Now, on this date and at this point in time, we are learning Trump now confirming that the U.S. has struck Venezuela, specifically their military facilities there, and it appears as if we have lost our camera here. That is no issue, but that is the news we are getting in right now. Trump confirming the attack there on his social media page. As you continue to take a look there at that post on his True Social. I'll read it one more time for you. The United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in connection with U.S. law enforcement. That update just coming in here within just the last little while. We are standing by for updates and we'll bring you those as soon as we get them here on Brooklyn News. So again, the big update though that this was in fact an attack done by the US. That had been the question this entire time. If this was an attack, was it done by the US? What were the exact details of this all? Of course, now we're learning it was an attack conducted by the US. Please stand by here. I'm going to try to get our camera back as we are dealing with a few technical difficulties right now. We're working to get that camera back for you. Please stand by with us here as we do so. Technical difficulties, going to happen when you have breaking news. That's just something you got to deal with when you're trying to jump on the air very quickly. It's just something that is going to occur, and we're seeing that occur right now. We should have our camera back at any moment, and we do just like that. We have gotten the technical issues fixed, at least for just a moment. Again, we're getting in some pretty big breaking news right now. Trump confirming these attacks. We are going to keep you updated when that news conference comes at 10 a.m. We will hold that live right here on Brooklyn News. An update again on this. We wanted to quickly come on the air, bring an update on what we know. Again, President Trump, I'll read the statement in its entirety over on Truth Social. I'll extend it because this part. Here's what he said, quote, "The United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with U.S. law enforcement. Details to follow. There will be a news conference today at 11 a.m., 10 a.m. Central. I'll note that part at Mar-a-Lago. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump." So we have been waiting throughout the last few hours now in this morning, this early morning here. Is there going to be some type of update to information that we are, of course, wanting at this point in time in relation to the uh, uh, U.S. strikes on Venezuela? We've seen video of this now come into us, and we've been wondering, okay, is there going to be some type of update from the president? Of course, we know he's often active on his True Social page, and of course, now we are seeing that update come into us. So again, the story that we are going to continue to follow right here on Brooklyn News, the strikes against Venezuela, their capital, specifically military sites in their capital, we are going to follow those. When we get updates, if they prompt us to jump back on the air like we just did, we will do exactly that. In the meantime, though, stay up to today over on our social media pages. As soon as I jump off the air, this is the quickest way we deliver the news, is right here on the air. So if you see big breaking news and you want to watch it live, keep refreshing our YouTube screen and we will likely be on the air, especially for something like this. I expect our next time on the air will be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time for this press conference. In the meantime, though, please keep a look on our social media pages. They've been scrolling there at the bottom of your screen for the entirety of this broadcast. That will conclude this Brooklyn News special report. Please, guys, I said last special report, get some sleep. We'll be back here in the morning with our continued coverage here as we get it in. Again, that does it for us. Hope you all have a great evening.